was a bigger, more anticipating game with the North London derby. Man, that was a good game overall. We'll go over it, but Arsenal versus Tottenham finished 2-2. But let's start off with how it started. First of all, who started in goal, bro, for Arsenal?
Arsenal. Oh yeah, Raya. Raya started in goal. I mean, there was a big conflict with Jamie Carragher. I seen he was going off on Ramsdale. He was just talking about, oh, yeah, this guy can't get in the England squad and all this other stuff. But come on, man, Jordan Pickford's been there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like his position's pretty much solidified.
Yeah, at the end of the day, can Raya get into the Spain squad? I mean, I don't really think so. Unai Simon has been starting. But either way.
Who's in Spain, though, right now?
Unai Simon from Bilbao, I think he plays for.
I thought Courtois was Spanish for a second.
I think you've been drinking.
Yeah, maybe.
But either way, do you think they made the right call starting Raya over Ramsdale?
I mean, I feel like his rotation. You know, he just played Champions League. He did pretty good. He did good this game as well.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, Ramsdale, he got how many starts in already?
4, I think.
Like 4 or 5?
4 or 5, yeah.
So it's like, you know, at some point, you got to put in Raya there for rotation purposes. But now, you know, now he starts. Now it's a bunch of speculation. Oh, does Raya start for the future? Is Ramsdale getting dropped? I mean, we don't know. But I think it's rotation purposes.
Yeah, one thing I did like is when Raya made some big saves throughout the game, Ramsdale was on his feet clapping it up and supporting his teammates. He's not that salty type of player. I mean, it's like there's some type of, like you said, speculation with Ramsdale and Raya. Like, what do you expect your teammate to do? Just sit down and be like, damn, I hope you let the goal in so we can lose? I mean, everybody wants to play, but you got to support your teammates.
But Jamie Carragher did. He was violating him. He was talking about, when he seen Ramsdale clapping after, he was like, yo, he's just clapping the clap.
That's just media stuff, man. Like, Jamie Carragher.
I feel like he was doing it, you know, for good intentions, but
yeah.
I don't know. He probably got some vendetta towards
Arsenal in general.
In general, but it sounds like Ramsdale for now.
Yeah.
But how'd you make out the game? Did you enjoy the game? Or?
I enjoyed it very much. Very exciting game. I thought it was a battle between the two coaches. Both coaches, they were undefeated, still undefeated with a draw, and it was just a game down to tactics. I feel like Arsenal, they see it more as a negative, this outcome, and Tottenham kind of sees it more as a positive. You know, drawing the team that should have won the league last year is always going to be a positive for you. But I think they came in with the same plan that they have every game. Play that inverted wing-back role and have Basuma and Sarr just go crazy. Yeah, Basuma, Madison, and Son were just phenomenal, especially Son, man. Like, just taking every opportunity they gave to him. But mistakes were costly in this game for Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, what I got from the game, there was, like, a high intensity from both teams. You know, they were coming in hard, bro. They were going up the pitch fast. You know, the tackles were crazy throughout the game. There was some unnecessary tackles in that game.
You got to expect that for a derby game.
Yeah, no, I know. But some derby games aren't like that. But this derby game was a little ugly at times. And then as far as mistakes, you know, Ndugi had, you know, some sloppiness. He passed the ball back, and Vicario had to save him. And Romero, too. He was a little off. I don't know, maybe off or maybe unlucky.
I think so.
With the own goal and then the PK after. But what I did like was when the Romero and Ndugi made mistakes, Vicario backed them up.
Yeah.
You know, he clapped up for them, patted their back, and, you know, he was there. That's leadership.
Yeah, and, you know, leadership is something that we're going to be missing out with Lloris not playing anymore. So I was kind of speculative of Vicario, how he's going to play this season. But he's been showing out this whole season. And seems like he's making the right choice. Ndugi started playing better after that yellow card and mistake. But, yeah, from Romero, I think it was just more unlucky than playing bad because what are you going to do, man? It was a PK. And the deflection, it was probably going to go in anyway. So, Saka had a nice shot. You don't think so?
No, it was not.
Was it?
No shot.
Man, I was hoping I was gonna get a few more points from Saka. That was gonna come as a regular goal.
Bro, I had Romero, so I suffered. I left a few guys on the bench I probably shouldn't have, But yeah, Romero got me -2 this week. It's all right. But I mean, what else happened in that half? There was a point in time, this guy, Madison, had the ball in his 18-yard box.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at that. I'm like, dude, like you can't be doing that
That's
over there.
something you don't do, bro.
You get that ball right there, your first option should be to pass it back to your goalkeeper. Your back is turned. You don't know what's right behind you.
And I don't know why they had Madison, like, throughout the game, especially towards the end of the game, he started dropping in a lot more, probably just to hold on to that draw. But he's not a player that's going to drop in for you because of things like that. But, Jorginho did something similar, and he tried to dribble a player when he should be just passing it back to your center back or your goalie, and he ended up costing a goal for Arsenal.
Yeah, and in that situation, even though James Madison messed up, Jesus getting that ball, he should have scored.
You gotta finish that, bro.
Dude, there's no reason why you should be blasting the ball over the net right
But
there.
I don't know how he blasted over. Like, the ball's almost like under his foot. I don't know how he was able to miss it. Like, there's some goals.
Nah, it has to be excitement.
Too excited. Just came back from injury. But either way, man, like, that's the problem with Arsenal this year. Like, they don't have that killer instinct. Like, games that should be finishing off, they're not finishing off. Even, who did they beat? Man U 3-1. That should have been a done and dusted game long before the 90th minute. Same thing with the Fulham game. Should have been a win rather than a draw. This one should have probably been a win for Arsenal if they could finish their chances. Spurs finished their chances, and Arsenal got to get better with that.
Yeah, I seen a little post from Paul Merson. He was saying how, Arsenal should get more depth in their squad and try to get Ivan Toney. I think that's being a little greedy right there. I mean, there's too much center forwards over there.
Right, like if Ivan Toney has a bad game, now you're gonna put in Jesus and then flip-flop.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have the same thing
You're
that's
gonna have
going
the same
on
outcome.
in goalkeeper role. You're gonna have the same flip-flop situation.
For me, though, if that's the situation, Ivan Toney, the best fit would be Tottenham.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, bro, I think so.
Richarlison, the week before, he had a goal, he had an assist. He didn't even start this game. And, as a coach, when you see your players thrive, they have a good game. All right, cool. You reward them after the game.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Then not even after the game, the following game. And it's like, this dude still doesn't trust him to play in this derby. I mean, he did come in, but it was late in the game.
Yeah, but he's had such a terrible start to the game. Even in international break when he was playing for Brazil, just such a terrible start to the season. And Son, the way he's playing through the middle, he's playing phenomenal. The time I called him an underrated left winger, scores a hat trick the next week. Then after that, scores two goals. I mean, like,
so
if
be
he's
careful with your words, man.
Be careful with my words. But like I said, he was an underrated left winger. Through the middle, he's doing fine. He might get a bigger move to a bigger club, the way he's playing, man. But yeah, fair play to both squads. I think Arsenal probably should have came up with a win because I think they played a little bit better, but there was just some players I was disappointed. Jorginho with the mistake. Odegaard didn't really see much from him. Zinchenko just seemed like another player playing left back midfield when they had the ball, and I expected a little bit more from Nketiah, but I don't know, man. Arsenal has some figuring out to do.
Yeah, when Jorginho came in, my first thought was like, what happened? I'm like, Arteta's not taking out his one of his top players just for shits and giggles, So I'm like, he has to be injured. Yeah, injury, but Jorginho comes in. That was, you gotta, you're on a big team. You gotta be on the pace, man. You can't be losing the ball right in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, and then taking off Fabio Vieira and putting in Havertz didn't make sense to me either because Fabio Vieira for me this season's a better player than Havertz by far.
I agree with you,
and
man.
At halftime, to make that sub as a tactical switch, I don't know what type of tactics they're thinking of because I don't know how Havertz is going to change that game for the better. And Havertz, as I expected, didn't do much.
You see what it is that, he didn't come in and, Fabio Vieira, he didn't start really well that game. He didn't do much. So, I feel like it's the price tag and the name that pushes Arteta to go and be like, hey, let me put Havertz in now. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was up to me, I'd keep Fabio Vieira there too. He's been doing better than him. And honestly, they have a lot of other options. They got Smith Rowe back.
Mm-hmm.
When he was his time, bro, in Arsenal, he has a number 10 shirt. His time in Arsenal, like when he was really doing his thing, he was doing his thing.
Yeah.
But what else had happened in that game? That little turn on Saka,
Bro,
Madison on Saka.
Madison kept talking about it after the game.
Yeah. Because Saka tried to, do his little dart celebration twice. He said that he must have been doing a dart celebration while I was getting the assist,
That's crazy.
But I like the link up between him and Son. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, keep Son there because if it's not broke, don't fix it, man. Just he's scoring goals. Keep him up top. If he's scoring and Richarlison got to sit the bench and take him for the team, then let it be. But fair game. We'll have to see second half of the season who gets the better outcome in the London derby.
And that's the end of the episode. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.